As you all know, I'm probably one of the best Fortnite Battle Royale players on console at the moment, with stats like this, and pulling off shots like this. Oh! And to further prove it, I can show you clips like this. Oh! This. And I could never forget this one. Ah! So today, to celebrate my channel reaching 200 subscribers, I've decided to give back to the community and show people my favorite ways to win every single Fortnite Battle Royale game you ever play. These tips and tricks can be used for people who've just started Fortnite, who just want to get better at Fortnite, and people who are already at a professional level. I think you could even improve from these tips. So without further ado, here's the list. My first tip will be always land at Tilted Towers. Every single game, back to back, drop there and you will get so much good loot. With my experience, it's been a low heat zone ever since it first came out, with maybe 2 or 3 people landing there as well, and it has the most chests in the entire map in one little location. The perks of landing at Tilted Towers are really easy loot, not many people land there, a good starting point in the map, and lots of materials right at the very start. My second tip will be positioning. So this is in regard to when you're in a build fight, or if someone's coming at you, you've noticed that there's no real way to get away from this person. So you're really going to angle yourself to make yourself have the most advantages and have the least ways to die in that fight. So your enemy has more ways to die, meaning that you have more ways to kill them, meaning you have more ways to win the fight. Now my first tip on positioning will be never really build up. Don't get the high ground, because once you've got the high ground, the person on the low ground now has 2 ways to kill you. They can both shoot you and they can shoot your structure down until you die of full damage. You never want to have more than one way to get yourself killed, because that way you've got 2 different threats in the battle and you don't want that at all. They've got the high ground, meaning you can shoot them down straight away as soon as you feel that they're pressuring you, and that's why I choose to keep the low ground, because it's the safest way possible. Now onto my third tip. Always make sure you've got the sweatiest, most nerdy skin and back bling combo you could possibly imagine, because not only the fact does it look good, it also gives you a genuine boost in skill at the game Fortnite. Now I have prepared a small list of skins and back blings that actually will improve your skill on Fortnite, starting from the sweatiest skins to the skins that will get you there, but they aren't the most sweaty skins in the game. So I'm obviously going to start off with the default skin, paired with wing back blings and the galaxy pickaxe. Now I don't own the galaxy pickaxe, but I can show you how it can look with the wing back bling and the default skin, and I'm telling you right now, it's the sweatiest thing you will come up against on a Fortnite game ever. My next skin, back bling and pickaxe combo is another thing that I don't have, but I see it a lot and it can definitely improve your skill and your building by 100%, I swear. This is basically the soccer skin with no back bling and any pickaxe that isn't part of the battle pass. So this could be a pickaxe that you bought, this could be the default pickaxe, this could really be any of them, but they can't be in the battle pass, or else you can actually see that they've actually earned the thing. The next skin on my sweaty list is the John Wick skin. Now, even though this John Wick skin is about 5 seasons old now, it's still relevant because people are finally realizing that this could be the most ironically sweaty skin ever, considering the fact that it was the most feared skin in Season 3, and now they've brought it back, and now you can genuinely get a 200 IQ boost just from wearing this skin with no back bling and the pencil pickaxe from Season 3. My next tip will be to make sure that you have the perfect controller binds to enable you to one-click edit and be able to edit really quickly, let alone build. Now this is really important because when you're coming up against another sweaty player, you're able to edit faster than them and build faster than them, and that will get you the victory royale in the end of the day. Now here's my controller binds for when I play. You can feel free to copy this as much as you like, maybe edit it a little bit. The basic premise of it is I've got my L3 bind set to edit, so then I can immediately edit, and switch mode is still on circle. I don't see any downfall to this whatsoever. I really don't. L3 was a useless stick anyway, I never used it in the first place, so once you're in a build fight with someone else, you'll be able to edit faster than they can say, oh my god, why isn't he moving? This tip actually coincides with the fourth tip, which relates to not being able to move as you set your controller binds to edit to L3. Now, this is really helpful when you're in a shotgun fight, the other player's jumping around and stuff like that. They're missing all their shots, you're missing all your shots because neither of you can aim because you're jumping up and you're not accurately preparing for where your shotgun reticle is going to end up after you've jumped, so you're always missing those shots. When you're in those big shotgun fights, just stand still, maybe crouch, and slowly aim to where your player is because they're still jumping around and they won't be able to hit any of the shots on you when you're sitting there, and you can just aim, one pump them, and the game will be over for them. This tip is probably my favorite tip because it really does change the way other players perceive you, and I think it really does help, especially in the end game. Basically, you're just going to want to put down your guns, hand over a weapon to them, be nice to them, maybe your materials and ammo as well. And I guarantee you every single time you do this, especially if it's one of those sweaty skins that I before mentioned, they will not kill you and they will leave you alone, maybe even thank you. Even at the last two, where you and one person are versing each other, if you're just nice to them and give them something, I'm sure they'll give you the game in return. My 8th tip is to always be inside the storm. Now, if all else fails, if all the other tips you just can't understand and they're just too difficult, this tip is for you, because this tip basically entails that you stay within the purple area of the map. Some people will decide that this isn't the best idea because, oh, you're going to die in the storm, it takes away damage. You're able to survive in the storm the entire game. Now, the most useful thing here is a campfire, a medkit, and obviously slurp juices. Bandages don't really help as much because it's just too slow and they don't give you enough health to survive the whole time. But I'd say if you've got like 1 or 2 slurps on you, I think you could survive the entire game in the circle and even make that victory royale while still not in the safe zone. Now, as a bonus tip that I'd like to introduce to everyone watching this video is basically just have the mindset that you're going to win, and there is literally nothing, if you're using all the tips that I previously mentioned, that will stop you from getting that epic victory royale. Even if it is your first time trying, if you just imagine yourself with that victory royale screen at the end and you put in the effort and you use all these tips and tricks, then you are guaranteed to get a victory royale the next game you play. Thank you all so much for watching. I really hope that you all understand that this was all satire and I didn't mean a word that I said in this video. Those are all really shitty tips and tricks, so I really hope that you found it a little bit funny, like I did. I want to thank a few people that actually gave me help with the tips and tricks that I've actually mentioned here. So I want to give a huge shout out to Illy Illy, who helped me with the 3rd tip about skins and backlinks. I thought that was really funny and a really good idea. I also want to give a shout out to Elemental Link, who helped me with the bonus tip at the end of the video with just win and basically just think about winning and stuff like that. I also want to give a shout out to WizCos14, who helped me with the 2nd tip with positioning. Yeah, all their links will be in the description below. I really appreciate if you guys could go check them out and their YouTube channels. And yeah, basically that was my top 10 ways to win at Fortnite video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you found it a little bit funny like I did. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit that little bell icon next to the subscribe button to stay updated on my videos and get notifications for them. I really appreciate that a lot. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Guys, check out my new favorite channel. It is so good. Oh my god. Look at it.